Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Jennifer Massery. So I wanted to make this video because I really have noticed a lot's been going on with me when it comes to these energies and how I'm feeling. And I just wanted to share a little update because I feel like it's important, because I feel like it's not only just affecting me, it's affecting everybody. So the one thing I'm noticing is my body is asking me to step up in a different way. So what I mean by that is all of a sudden now I'm drinking coffee. I've been drinking coffee for, however, I don't even know how long, like 20 years possibly. I love coffee. Well, guess what? My body is telling me you no longer can drink coffee. And I'm like, what? I can no longer drink coffee? And it's like, yeah, you can no longer drink coffee. And how that's showing up for me at this point in time is I'm developing, I guess, GERD. And if anybody knows me, I do not like to take any type of medication because I always believe and I know that everything is due spiritually. So in my opinion of this GERD, yes, I'm going to have to combat it possibly with medication, of course. But the other thing I'm going to have to do is I'm being asked to cut out coffee. Now, my body, so I'm like, really? And anytime I put the coffee in my body now, it revolts, it gets all upset, and then the GERD comes and so forth. So same thing with spirituality and same thing with these energies. What are the energies asking you to do at this point in time? Are they asking your body to stop eating a certain way? Are you eating carbohydrates and all of a sudden you get really sick and you don't feel good? Are you eating popcorn and you're getting really sick and you're not feeling good? These energies are asking us to step up at this point in time. They're asking to step up into our most authentic self. And we have to listen to our bodies at this point in time, because to tell you the truth, there is going to be like no going back. Your body is just going to let you know, I'm not doing this. We're moving forward. And you have to move forward to change. And I know how difficult it is because I honestly do not like change. With these energies, I am feeling pain in my hips. I'm feeling pain in my right hip. And right hip pain I'm sorry, I can't even say the word. But it's all about moving forward in your life. It's all about moving forward in the future, the right hip. And I am feeling that, I can't even tell you. Because like I said, change is being like pushed upon me so much that I have no choice but to go with it. And like I said, I keep on talking to my hip. I keep on saying to my hip every day that it hurts. I'm like, it's okay, hip. We love change. Change is coming. We can do this. There's nothing to be afraid of. But, and then my ego comes in and it's like, really? You really like change? You think you want to move? You think you want to do that? But at the end of the day, we have to remember that the higher self has the greatest plan in set for us. And, with us having our 3D mind, it can only pick out so many things that you've been exposed to. It can only create so much that you've been exposed to, and it can only create so much what's in its mind of Rolodex of reality. When the higher self, boy, it can create like things that you could never even imagine it can create. So we have to let the higher self sit here and lead the way instead of us leading the way. And I find that, even with myself, sometimes I can get in the way of myself and do some self-sabotage. And I don't want to do that. I really want to just be in flow with what is. And, how I do that is I stay super, super present is number one. I sit here and I focus on my body and what it is telling me and what it is needing at that time. Just like me with the coffee situation, my body is needing, for whatever reason, to get rid of the coffee out of my system and to move into something different. So I'm really thinking, like I've been Googling, I'm thinking maybe I'm going to try a ginger tea. Maybe that'll work and maybe that'll substitute my coffee. So I'm really looking for a different alternative at this point in time, because my body is telling me, we cannot do this any longer. You want to go higher in your vibration, and, the coffee is just holding you down. Because as we come to the forefront and as we go higher in our energy, we need to clean ourselves out, and we need to eat things from the land. We need to eat like more sustainable foods that like are not processed. We need to eat more berries, more fruits, things that, more organic and not holding us down. So as you get higher in your evolution and you get higher in your spirituality, you'll find that you're not going to want as much meat anymore. Possibly you get rid of some red meat, you get rid of some chicken, and maybe you'll have like fish once a week, and you'll be on sort of like a more vegan diet possibly, or more maybe start with just a vegetarian diet. It really depends on where you're at in your spirituality, but like it doesn't matter. For everybody, it's going to be different. Nobody's going to have the same exact experience, because we're all coming here with a different, we all have different soul contracts. We're all coming here for a different purpose, and we all have different things that we're ironing out and different experiences that we have to go through. So this is where we are evolving, and we really, like I said, I'm getting back to these energies being so high. These energies are just, they're thick. There's a lot going on. Even when I'm sleeping in my house, sometimes I'll hear the creaking, okay? I'll feel the energy come in through the house, and I'm like, oh, wow, I can feel that. So we really need to be very, very present where we're at, and to stop trying to be in charge of everything that's happening, and to listen to our bodies. The other thing is, I'm noticing even with my readings, with the horses and the dogs, it's just getting stronger and stronger and stronger as these energies come in. I'm sure you're all feeling it as well. If you didn't have many abilities at this point in time, or they weren't as pronounced, now you're starting to have a little bit more intuition come in. Like, example would be, let's say, your best friend's going to call, and all of a sudden you get this, inclination, and it comes in your mind of the phone ringing, and and you're thinking of your best friend, and there they are on the other line. That is your intuition. It's always there. It's never there. It's just, I feel like sometimes we just have to slow down, and we have to be more present, and it's there. We just have to work on just slowing ourselves down. It's one thing that I work on with my daughter. She has intuition as well. And she's like, Mom, how do I work with this? How do I use it? I don't know how to do what you do. And I always tell her, well, you know what? I feel like for you, like you're in too much of a rush all the time, and you don't want to take the time to learn it. This also is just, it's a skill. Just like anything else, it is a skill, and you have to practice, and you have to take the time, and you have to play around with it, and you have to find out what works for you, because what might work for somebody else is not going to work for you. With me, I would say it's all the time. It like never shuts off. It's like I can just be next to somebody, and I will feel something about them, whatever it is. Either I'm going to tune into it, or I'm going to turn it off. That's the best way to describe it. When I'm in a session, it's a little different. I'm more or less, really tuning in, and like I shut off the background noise, and then I just kind of tune into what I'm feeling inside me. But most of the time, when I go to see my horse, oh my God, it's bang. It's, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that, and that's what I get. But getting back to our bodies. So like I said before, it's so important to just really tune into what your body is asking you to do at this point in time. Another thing is, we're having super, super, super high energies and solar flares, and I've been having headaches like crazy, like right here. I've been going through a lot of expansion, and with that expansion, all of a sudden I'll feel really, really hot. Sometimes I'll even sweat, and then you'll get hot, excuse me, and then all of a sudden it goes down, okay? all of a sudden you're going out, 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 getting really, really hot, 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 hot. And then you contract and you get really cold, okay? We're going to have plenty of that happening. We're going to have plenty of body aches. But with the body aches, let's just put it what it is. Body aches mean resistance. We don't want to be in resistance. We want to let go of whatever wants to come out, whatever wants to come in. We want to let go. And depending on your birth chart and what you're dealing with right now, depending on the energies, you might feel it in a different way than a different person. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm definitely feeling it in my hips and in my knees. Okay, the right hip being don't want to go towards the future. The left hip being don't want to like leave the past. And then here's another one. Here's another good one, okay? I keep on having left knee pain, okay? And the knee pain is all about pride. It's all about like ego. So it's all about the past. And I keep on talking to my knee too. I'm like, it's okay, knee. It's okay. I'm constantly talking to that body. I'm like, it's okay. The past, look what I'm doing now. It was okay. Maybe we didn't have the best past, but I'm going to rock it in this future. It's okay. Like, we're just going to do this together. We're going to move forward. It's going to be great. And I do these self-talks all the time because you know what? Everything is about you. It's never about them. Just understand when you're having an experience that something is happening to you, it's never outside of you. Okay? It's always about you. It's never about them. So if you can understand that, then you can try and navigate all these experiences that you're having and just understand that maybe this experience is happening to show you something that you're holding on to. For me, like I said, moving forward is a big thing for me. I do not like change. Sometimes I guess I have to be like thrown on the floor in order to let the change happen. I have to break down to the point where like I'm sitting here crying in the room for change to happen sometimes because I just don't like it. But I'm learning that is how I work and I don't like change and I'm being very honest with myself. So I am like talking myself through it. I'm like, oh, this is so good. We're going to go through change. We're going to do this. We're going to do that, and I'm embracing not having that coffee anymore. I'm embracing that and I'm saying to my body, it's okay. We don't need coffee. We're going to try something else. We're going to try a new alternative. Like I said, I'm going to try that tea. And it's okay. I love my Starbucks coffee, but you know what? We're going to change the tea and it's just going to be great. So if you're having trouble in these energies, please watch my videos. Every now and then I squeeze in one of these little videos because I just think it's important to talk to you about what's happening with the energies and so forth. I constantly am, working on myself and, I go to ascension classes myself, to keep myself in tune with the energies and so forth. So I know how to navigate them. And then also, I'm doing it so I can give you the best readings possible for your animals. And I think that's key because, it's always about continuing education at the end of the day, and it doesn't even matter how we do, but, the point is that we just keep on going. So please like this video so it goes out to everybody and subscribe and have a great day, guys. Bye.